Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Binta, and if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Okay, and today we're going to be making the famous African dish called jollof rice, and I'm going to be making the fish jollof rice recipe, and this is the Senegambian style of making jollof. We call it benachin, but a lot of people call it jollof rice. So yeah, guys, enjoy the video and make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And let's just get started.
Alright guys, so these are my ingredients here, and I have, first of all, let me show you my tomatoes. I have some tomatoes here. This is some tomato paste, as you guys can see. So that's what I have, and I do have some onions here. I have 2 onions, the red and the white one. I have some bell peppers. I have 2 bell peppers, only 1 tomato fruit, because like I said, I have a tomato paste, so we don't need a lot of tomato fruit. If you want, you don't even have to put this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put 1. And I have some cassava right here, 3 of those. We've got some carrots, and I've got some scallions. These are the scallions. So this is some dry fish. It is optional in the dish, but I like to put it. If you don't want to, or if you don't have it, you can opt this out. Okay, I've got some cabbage, and here is that. Here it is. That's what the cabbage looks like. I already cut it into slices that I want, and I have 2 slices here. Okay, I've got some garlic here, and I've got some habanero peppers and some jalapenos. I also got some parsley. So these are all the ingredients we have. Some rice. Of course, we're gonna have to need rice, so I have 6 cups of rice here. Okay, and of course I have got some fish here as well. So this is the fish I have, and yeah, that is it. So now that I showed you my ingredients, so now I am going to be blending most of these ingredients, and yeah, let's just go ahead and start blending the ingredients. To be blending some garlic. This is 3 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna cut some spring onions and add that into the mortar. So basically this first blend of ingredients is going to be for the fish. We are going to be stuffing the fish, and that is why I am blending that. So I'm sorry if you guys can hear someone talking. That's my husband and the kids, so sorry about that. But yeah, now I am going to cut my parsley, and I'm also gonna add that into the pot, into the mortar.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 jalapeno peppers just to make it a little bit spicy, and I'm gonna start blending into a paste. Okay, I reduced my parsley leaves because the mortar is too small for all the parsley that I have, so I reduced it, and I'm just gonna add it later.
I'm also gonna add a little bit of black pepper, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna add half Maggi cubes. So I'm not gonna add all these, I'm just gonna put half of it into it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend again until everything is thick and pasty. Okay guys, so this is what our ingredients look like blended, and as you guys can see, it's very pasty, and that's what we want. If you don't have a mortar, you can use a blender, but the blender just makes it runny, because then you end up having too much water in it and you have to drain that. But if you use the mortar and the pestle, you have the perfect consistency, like so. So yeah, so now I'm going to put a deep nice hole into my fish with my knife, like so. And you're gonna do that on both sides. Make sure your hand can fit into the hole, like your fingers can fit into the hole, like so. Can you see that? Okay, so now you're gonna take this paste and just put it inside that hole. You can put as much as you want. You can put a little bit, you can put a lot, so it's just up to you. That's what I'm doing, and then you're gonna flip it and do the same on the other side also. So as you guys can see, the hole is so deep, and that way we will not have it coming out again, so our pasty ingredients is not gonna come out, and that is what it looks like. So yeah, that is it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same for the rest of the fish, and I will be right back.
Alright, so this is the leftover of our paste, and we are going to be using that later. And now we're just going to go ahead and start blending some of the vegetables, and the grains are what I'm going to be blending, which is the onions, the bell peppers, scallions, tomatoes, and some jalapeno peppers. So those are what we're going to be blending, and the remaining vegetables are going to be added into the dish later. Yeah, before I forget, I also added some garlic, because you definitely need some garlic with this dish. So that's all we're going to be blending.
Alright guys, so I went ahead and chopped a little bit of onions, and that is the first thing I am going to add to my oil, and I'm gonna let that fry. So this is gonna give our meal a very nice taste. I don't know how to explain it, but doing this first just gives it this very delicious and authentic flavor. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm also going to add the dry fish into it, and this is the head part of the dry fish, so I'm gonna add that and let all that authentic flavor just get into my oil. Alright guys, so now I am going to add my tomato paste into the oil, and adding your tomato paste first into the oil is going to help give your meal that very nice very red color, because this is a red benachin, red jollof rice, so you want the meal to be very colorful, like very nice. And yeah, so we're going to put this into the oil and let it fry until it gets that burgundy look to it. Right now, you know, the tomato paste is red, so we want it to be a very nice dark burgundy. So we're gonna fry that for a couple of minutes. So you want to keep stirring this just so it doesn't get burnt, because you don't want your tomatoes to burn. So you want to keep stirring and stirring, and as you're stirring and frying, the color is going to change into a burgundy color. Pretty much like burnt, but it's not burnt. So don't be scared and don't worry about it, because while you're stirring, it will not get burnt, okay? So don't be scared of the color. So guys, can you guys see what the tomatoes looks like now? It is getting really dark, and I'm just gonna keep stirring and stirring, and it's just gonna get darker. Alright guys, so this is really dark, and this is exactly the color I was looking for. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some water. So the water I just added is based on how much rice I am going to be cooking, and I'm cooking like 6 cups of rice. So I'm gonna add enough water. I don't measure, but just enough to cook my rice. Okay guys, so now I am going to be adding my blended ingredients that I blend in my blender or food processor. I am going to add that into the pot, and I'm adding all of it, and I'm just gonna leave a little bit like so, and we're going to use that later. So yeah, I'm just gonna add that and mix that, and it's looking beautiful already. Okay, now I'm gonna add the rest of my vegetables into the pot as well, and everything is gonna cook together at this point. So I'm adding all the vegetables that did not get blended. I'm adding my peppers, cabbage, and carrots, and some cassava as well. Alright guys, so at this point I am going to cover my pot and let it come to a boil. Okay guys, so we have our pot to a boil now, and now that everything is boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and add my fish into it gently, because you don't want to break your fish. As you guys can see, my pot is pretty full. Yeah, but that's okay. I think everything will be fine. And I'm just gonna give that a gentle stir. And voila, I am going to let this boil for the next 20 to 30 minutes. So while everything is cooking in the pot right now, I am going to go ahead and start prepping my rice. So I'm gonna wash my rice and steam it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. So let's do that. Okay guys, so my rice is clean, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in the microwave. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna add my Maggi cubes to it, or you can add salt if you want, but I'm gonna add Maggi cubes and a little bit of salt as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover it halfway and let it cook for a while so all the vegetables can get done. And the rice is steamed, and I steamed the rice for like 10 minutes in the microwave, and I'm just gonna separate that and set it aside. So now it's time to take out my vegetables, and everything looks well done cooked. I'm gonna take them out and just put them in a clean bowl and set it aside before we put the rice into the pot. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna add my rice. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook. But if you feel like your rice is not gonna get done, when all the water dry, you can go ahead and add cover it with some foil paper. Instead of adding more water, you can cover it with some foil paper. So I'm gonna let all this water dry, and after that I'm gonna just reduce my stove to medium heat and let it cook slowly and get well done. Okay guys, so our rice is done, and I just zoomed you guys in so you guys can see how done and soft that is. That is very soft, and yeah, basically that is it, and you are ready to enjoy this jollof rice slash benachin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dish some on the plate for myself because guys, I am so hungry, and the way this thing looks so good, girl, I don't want to miss eating this. No, I have to eat this ASAP. Oh my god. So basically you just dish your rice out, and then you go ahead and put your fish and whatever ingredients you want to eat it with. Maybe cassava. I'm gonna add a little bit of everything to mine just so you guys can see what it looks like, and just a little bit of peppers. So guys, this is what it looks like. So good, so yummy. Oh my god, look at that, look at that. Yes, so I can't wait, so I'm gonna even use my hand and start eating. This is so good. So basically, yeah, that is how we cook our jollof rice slash benachin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.